If you want to make some soulful hip-hop vibe, this is the video for you. So I call it the Speed Atonement. Make sure you subscribe if you guys like this video, and we'll hop into it. So first, we've got 3 sections. We've got super soulful intro. We've got a more hip-hop style, kind of trappy sample. Then we've got the chorus, which I made more popish. So we're going to go ahead and start with the intro. First, we're going to go over to Splice. We grabbed a little sample, a little soul sample. So listen to that. Reverb, of course. So then, the next thing we're going to do with any sample, there's a lot of different ways to change up the sample. What I did was I added some gross beat. So basically what that does, we could chop it up a little bit. And then of course we can automate that. So what I went ahead and did, we just added some automation. Gross beat mutant solo. So that's just one way, and so that's the sample. And now we've got to add a little bit of drums. So I wanted it not just to be that, but add some like drum set. So it really sounded soulful. So that's what this sounds like. So as you can see, I also added a bunch of EQ there. And basically I made a EQ sweep. So it's gonna slowly rise in. Let's go ahead and add the drums. So I'm using MT Power Kit. That's without the EQ. Then we did EQ, so it's rising up. Little sweep. We added some strings as well. Actually, a little bit of a nice soft piano. You know what I'm saying? You can't go wrong with soft piano. You know what I'm saying? This is the Lab soft piano, really good one. So that's the intro. Next, we move on to the little key change. So this is where we want the transition to be super cool. So this was actually inspired by Metro Boomin's Feel the Fire. So basically as this soulful intro, and then he sort of switches it. So we're going to go ahead and go through that. So now we start getting more hip-hop vibes, right? So we add the little synth. That's just, synth bass. So it's just a straight up. And you add the little drums, hip-hop drums, trap, hi-hat, trap, snare. We also layered that with a little bit of high end. We added the gross beat and everything. Little down lifter for a transition. So that transition right there, I actually mixed. This is a completely different sample. And basically I had a little bit of this one and a little bit of that one. So it sounds really cool, and I added a bunch of different gross beat and transition effects. EQ sweeps. And then hard in, straight to the hip hop. And forget the vocals, I'm not a rapper. And but yeah, of course, classic hip hop now. Trap drums, 808. We added a little bit of piano for a cool melody. So yeah, this is just a really simplistic, classic hip-hop beat. You know, can't go too wrong, staying super simple. And of course, we have the little arrangement effects. So drop out the piano a little bit. Here we can drop out the drums. We can drop out drums and 808. Change up the drums a little bit. Just the 808. Little EQ sweep. I love EQ sweeps, man. Just beautiful. Now we move on to the chorus. Chorus is kind of nice. It's like more chorus, more poppy, you know? So you can actually sing here. So just a little chord progression with the piano. Add a little bit of melody. Classic trap drums. Little actually bass guitar. So as you can see, I just combined a crap ton of styles in this one. So you've got soulful at the beginning, you've got trap in the middle, and then all of a sudden we've got, bass guitar sort of mixed with this hip hop vibe. So really genre, you can bend genres, man. And as you can see, the effects, we got downlifters, risers, that's more of EDM. So really you just gotta experiment. So of course, now it's all arrangement. So now we've got every section. Now it's just how do we combine all three of these sections and make them really cool, transition wise and everything else. Yep, and then you can add some rap vocals if you want. I ain't gonna play mine. You don't want to hear mine yet, but yeah, you could add some little raps in there if you want to sing in the chorus. And of course, a little bit of extra stuff that we added. Let's listen to this. So it's super quiet. So that's like another piano layer. Then what's this? Okay, a little pluck. So, man, you know, I'll be making hip hop, I'll be making EDM. So I have a bunch of different clients. You know, some of them are EDM, some of them are hip hop, some of them are R&B, some of them are acoustic. So, you know, I got all these different genre backgrounds. So I really do any genre. I do professional mixing and mastering, recording, songwriting, all that stuff. So make sure you visit our website, see if you're interested. So now we get into like kind of mixing a little bit. So you saw I like a lot of EQ sweeps and stuff like that. You just gotta add EQ and then go over here, automate it. Drum bus, classic. We've got all the samples here. Piano. We got 3 different basses. So of course some bled overdrive, a limiter, you know, sidechain to the kick, sidechain, the 808 and everything, you know, classic stuff. You already know. Plucks. So everything is about balance here. So all the samples, again, gross beat. We could change that if we want to a little bit. I had different stuff for each sample. And yeah, it's really that simple. And then we go ahead, we can make a whole new arrangement. What I did, I just sped this up a little bit. You know, I got feedback that I was a little bit too slow. So when I rapped to it, I went ahead and sped it up. So if you guys want to hear that rap a little bit, just kind of just get an idea. Don't judge me too hard, you know what I'm saying? I'm not a rapper, you know. Let's see.
Running on the edge till it's time. Key lessons learned, self-respect is earned. Just nothing but the mission. Fuck that privilege to the vision. Don't need the village, I'm the chessboard. Atonement, one final match with the Lord. Learn from Huey, mistrust and wisdom. Learn from evil, not controlled by sex, just pay your respects. Dr. Witty is here, not that complex, just music and biz. Lose a bitch pity, it is what it is, only self-love, no more chasing wins.
Yeah, I ain't a rapper, you know what I'm saying? So, but this is just the instrumental. I can go ahead and grab another rapper. So yeah, I just like it sped up a little bit. It sounds a little bit better, you know what I'm saying? And all you have to do is speed it up and like slow it down. Just go ahead and stretch it. But the only problem with that is you don't really know what the key is anymore or the tempo. So you might actually want to go ahead and like manually do that, but that's up to you. You know, I just kind of sped it up. So yeah, really, in summary, you know, all these arrangement tricks and everything, that's what really makes hip hop. And that soul, that's what really makes that soulful in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? The 808s, not super complicated, but they kind of are. As you can see, matching the kick. So little arrangement tricks, you know, instead of just having them all one, you can go an octave up. You can sort of go down a little bit if you want. And of course, this little slide. So, you know, classic hip hop stuff. But yeah. Video, make sure you watch this next. Watch me break down this song right here, and I'll see you there.